Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel, where ordinary coin, Canada 5 cents, a common coin, is more valuable than a lifetime of hard work. It's enough to change your destiny in a single heartbeat. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a myth. Something surprising is happening in the world of rare coins right now. Auction. Each of these coins has a history like pure gold, mystery, and a story so powerful it will shake you to your core. That's how you'll never see pocket change. Honest and interesting channel, Big Bucks Coins for collectors across Canada. Extraordinary treasure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and today you're going to discover that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy Australian history, right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin selling from few will never look at your change the same way again. Let's unlock the treasure vault starting with coins. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting topics in the world of Canadian numismatics. We're talking about the Canada 5 cent 2011 coin in fine condition, a small coin with a big story and an even bigger value in today's market. Many people see this coin every day and don't realize that certain variations, minting qualities, and conditions can turn what looks like pocket change into a highly desirable treasure for collectors. If you stick with me until the end of this video, you will not only understand why this coin is so valuable, but also how you can recognize one in your own collection and potentially profit from it. The Canadian 5 cent coin has a proud history dating back over a century, but the 2011 edition stands out for several reasons. This was a period when the Royal Canadian Mint was pushing precision and modern design techniques, producing coins that were not just everyday currency but also miniature works of art. The nickel, often associated with Canada's heritage and strength, carried a sense of tradition, and the 2011 version is a perfect example of how history and craftsmanship meet. Collectors know that while many 2011 nickels entered circulation, certain fine condition examples have proven to be rare and hold special status in the collecting community. The Canada 5 cent 2011 coin features the beloved beaver design on the reverse, a symbol of hard work and resilience deeply tied to Canada's identity. On the obverse, it carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting both history and royal legacy. What makes this coin even more interesting are the subtle variations and minting qualities that elevate its status. Coins in fine condition show sharp detailing, clean surfaces, and a luster that separates them from the average circulated nickel. It is this precision and the preservation of the coin's details that give collectors confidence that they are holding something more than just ordinary change. The real magic of the year 2011 5 cent coin lies in its rarity when found in higher grades. While millions were struck, very few remain in pristine, fine condition because most entered circulation immediately and faced years of wear and tear. Collectors are always searching for examples that retain their brilliance, free from heavy scratches, dents, or dullness. When such coins are discovered, the demand shoots up. Rarity in numismatics is not just about mintage numbers, it is about how many examples have survived the years in exceptional condition. That's exactly why the year 2011 5 cent fine condition coin is commanding so much attention today. Now let's talk numbers because this is what excites every collector and investor. In today's active market, fine condition Canada 5 cent 2011 coins have been fetching values that surprise many newcomers. What looks like a simple nickel to the untrained eye can actually trade hands for significantly higher sums, $700,670. Depending on grading, condition, and demand at the time of sale, values can climb rapidly. Collectors and dealers are reporting strong prices in auctions and private sales, making these coins highly sought after in both Canadian and international markets. The important thing to understand is that the demand for high-quality examples is real, and it is pushing the value of these coins steadily upward. If you are interested in getting your hands on one of these valuable coins, here are some important tips. First, always examine your change carefully. Many treasures are hiding in plain sight. Pay close attention to the condition of the coin. The sharper the details and the cleaner the surface, the more valuable it will be. Second, consider having your coin professionally graded, as this can provide proof of quality and significantly boost its market value. Finally, stay active in collector communities and auctions, both online and in person, because opportunities often come when you least expect them. The key is patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail. Those who know what to look for will always be one step ahead. In conclusion, the Canada 5 cent 2011 coin in fine condition is more than just pocket change. It's a highly desirable collectible with growing demand and impressive market value. Its historical significance, iconic design, rarity and fine condition, and strong collector interest make it one of the standout modern Canadian coins to watch. If you are a passionate coin collector or even just starting out, this is one coin you absolutely need to pay attention to. Don't underestimate the power of small coins, because they can hold big surprises. So check your collections, keep your eyes open, and you may just discover that you're holding a hidden treasure worth far. Next up, coin number 2. In this video, we are going to explore one of the most fascinating and increasingly sought-after coins in Canadian numismatics, the 2010 Canadian 5-cent piece in fine condition. At first glance, this might look like an ordinary nickel from recent circulation, but trust me, it carries far more than just its face value. Collectors around the world are turning their attention to these pieces, and the demand is higher than ever before. By the end of this video, you will see why this coin is not only an essential addition to any serious collection, but also a potential treasure in today's market, with its powerful value in dollars continuing to climb. The Canadian 5-cent coin has a proud history that goes back more than a century. Introduced after Confederation, the nickel has long been a symbol of Canada's everyday economy. By 2010, the Royal Canadian Mint had already established itself as one of the world's most innovative mints, known for its precision, its artistry, and its ability to capture national identity in small but powerful designs. The 2010 issue came at a fascinating moment in coinage history, right before major transitions in minting technology and design changes that would later affect Canadian coins. This background gives the 2010 nickel an added layer of importance, as it represents a closing chapter of one era and the beginning of another. What sets the 2010 5-cent coin apart are its details, which many casual holders may overlook. The obverse proudly displays the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, struck with a clarity and precision that reflect the mint's standards of excellence. On the reverse, the iconic beaver design continues its legacy, but with the subtle refinements of the modern minting era, making these coins incredibly sharp in appearance. The edges, the shine, and the specific alloy used in 2010 make this coin unique when compared to other years. For collectors, these fine distinctions in design and composition are what elevate the 2010 nickel beyond ordinary circulation currency, transforming it into a collector's item with a story and a soul. Now, let's talk about why these coins are in such high demand today. While millions of 5-cent coins were minted in 2010, the true treasures are those that survive in fine condition or better. Collectors are always searching for coins that have maintained their sharpness, their luster, and their overall appeal despite the passing of time. A fine condition coin from 2010 represents not just survival but preservation, which is exactly what collectors prize the most. The rarity becomes even more noticeable when you realize how few of these coins remain untouched by circulation. Every small scratch, every ding, every faded detail reduces the value, which makes a fine condition example all the more special. With demand constantly on the rise, these coins are now being considered hidden gems in the market. So, how much are these coins worth today? In the current action market, a 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin in fine condition can command values far above its face value, with collectors willing to pay impressive sums to secure a high-quality piece. While exact prices vary depending on grade, overall condition, and even slight minting anomalies, the trend is clear. These coins are climbing in value year after year. Collectors see them as not just an addition to their display cases, but also as an investment with strong potential. In auctions and collector exchanges, the dollar values attached to these coins continue to surprise even seasoned numismatists, proving that the 2010 5-cent is far from ordinary. If you are looking to add a 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin to your collection, now is the perfect time to act. The first tip is to always prioritize condition. Fine or better examples will not only hold their value, but are much more likely to appreciate in the years to come. Second, build connections with reputable dealers and auction houses to ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Third, don't underestimate the importance of proper storage. Keeping your coins in protective holders will preserve their condition and maintain their value. Finally, remember that patience is key. Coin collecting is not just about immediate profit, but about building a collection that tells a story. And the 2010 nickel tells a Canadian history and rising demand in today's global market. To wrap it all up, the 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin is more than just small change. It is a piece of history, a work of art, and a valuable asset in today's collector market. With its rich background, unique features, and the rarity of finding examples in fine condition, it has become one of the most talked about Canadian coins in recent years. Its market value continues to grow, and collectors worldwide are recognizing its importance and seeking it out with enthusiasm. If you are passionate about coins, this is one piece you should not overlook. Adding it to your collection could mean holding on to a treasure that will only shine brighter with time. So, keep your eyes open, check your collections, and stay excited, because the hunt for valuable coins like the 2010 Canadian 5 cent is what makes numismatics so rewarding. Next up, coin number 3. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Canadian coins, with a special focus on one of the most talked about and highly sought-after rarities in recent years, the Canadian 5 cent coin from 2011 in very fine condition. This little piece of metal may look ordinary at first glance, but don't be fooled. Hidden in your pocket change or tucked away in old collections could be a coin worth far more than its face value. So stay tuned, because we are about to uncover why this coin is creating such a buzz in today's market, why collectors are chasing after it, and how you could be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. The Canadian 5 cent coin has a long and fascinating history, stretching back to the 19th century. Originally introduced as a silver coin, the 5 cent piece eventually transitioned into the more familiar nickel composition we know today. Over time, it became one of Canada's most collected denominations, not just for its affordability, but also for the many design changes and minting variations that occurred. By 2011, the 5 cent coin carried forward its rich legacy with the iconic beaver design, a true Canadian symbol of resilience and hard work. This was not just another year of minting. It became one of the most talked about due to special variations and unique production runs that have since caught the attention of serious collectors all over the world. What makes the 2011 Canada 5 cent coin so special are the details that set it apart from standard issues. The coin features the ever-recognizable beaver sitting on a rock in the middle of water, a design that has become synonymous with Canada's coinage. Above it, you see the words Canada and the denomination 5 cents, framed with 2 maple leaves, a tribute to Canada's natural beauty and national identity. On the obverse, the coin proudly displays the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, marking its place in Canadian history during her reign. But beyond the design, collectors are after this coin because of certain strike qualities and minting characteristics that make it stand out. In very fine condition, the sharpness of the beaver's details, the clarity of lettering, and the shine of the nickel create a coin that feels both modern and classic at the same time. Rarity is the key driver behind the skyrocketing demand for the 2011 Canadian 5 cent coin. While millions of coins were minted in that year, only a fraction have survived in the kind of condition that collectors desire. Coins in circulation quickly lose their sharp details and natural shine, but those preserved in very fine condition are a different story altogether. They are becoming increasingly difficult to find, and every year that passes only makes them more scarce. This rarity factor, combined with the historical value and iconic design, is why collectors are willing to pay premium prices. The 2011 5 cent coin has already carved out a reputation as one of the most desirable modern Canadian coins, and its demand continues to grow as more collectors join the market. Now, here's where things get exciting. The current action market has placed the 2011 Canada 5 cent coin in very fine condition at a significantly higher value in today's collector market. These coins are trading hands for much more than $100, $3,000, depending on the exact condition. And in certain cases, values can climb even higher when the coin displays particularly sharp details. The truth is, this coin has become a small but mighty treasure in the numismatic world, and its trajectory and value shows no signs of slowing down. Collectors are competing fiercely, auctions are seeing strong bids, and interest is spreading beyond Canada's borders. If you are lucky enough to come across a 2011 Canadian 5 cent coin in very fine condition, don't dismiss it as just another nickel. First, make sure to properly examine the coin's features. Check the sharpness of the beaver design, the clarity of the Queen's portrait, and the overall shine of the nickel. Handling the coin carefully and storing it in a protective case will preserve its value. For those actively seeking this coin, always keep an eye on coin shops, online auctions, and estate sales, as hidden gems often show up in unexpected places. Networking with fellow collectors and joining numismatic groups can also give you an advantage in learning about rare finds and market opportunities. The key is to recognize the true potential of this coin and act quickly, because demand is strong and competition is only growing. In conclusion, The year 2011 Canadian 5-cent coin in very fine condition is not just a piece of spare change. It's a shining example of how modern coins can carry immense value for collectors. With its rich history, beautiful design, rarity in high condition, and ever-increasing demand, this coin has established itself as one of the treasures to look for in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping your eyes open for this coin could lead to a surprising reward. So, check your change, look through your old jars of coins, and do not let an opportunity slip away. Remember, sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest stories and the biggest values. Next up, coin number 4. Today we are going to explore one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in the Canadian coin market. We are talking about the year 2004, Canadian 5-cent coin in fine condition that has gained a reputation for being highly valuable in today's auction market. This coin is no longer just a small piece of change. It has turned into a shining star in the world of numismatics, where collectors compete to own it. So stay with me until the very end, because you will be amazed at the incredible history, the uniqueness, and the real dollar value of this rare 2004 5-cent coin. The Canadian 5-cent coin has a long and interesting history that goes back to the 19th century. Originally made of silver, the 5-cent piece transitioned over the years into nickel and other compositions, always keeping its place as an important part of Canadian coinage. By 2004, the Royal Canadian Mint was producing coins with modern techniques. But what makes the 2004 nickel stand out is not just its production, but the circumstances surrounding it. While millions of coins were minted, certain fine condition examples have become incredibly hard to find today. Over time, most of these coins went into circulation, were heavily used, or lost. The survival of pristine or fine condition 2004 nickels is what makes them extremely attractive to collectors in today's numismatic world. The 2004 Canadian 5-cent coin carries the beloved beaver design on the reverse, a symbol of Canadian industry and resilience, while the obverse features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. But beyond the design, what truly excites collectors is the specific minting quality of this year. Coins that remain in fine condition display sharp details, clean edges, and minimal wear that allow every feature of the beaver, the log, and the lettering to stand out. These details make it more than just ordinary currency, they transform it into a collectible work of art. Another fascinating point is that 2004 marked a modern era of minting where variations and mint state examples have caught the attention of professionals who specialize in Canadian coinage. Rarity is the lifeblood of coin collecting, and the 2004 Canadian nickel in fine condition is rare because so few have survived without heavy wear. The vast majority of coins from circulation show scratches, dents, and fading details. That is why collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that have been preserved. The coin becomes even more desirable if it is graded by professional services, because collectors feel confident they are buying something authentic and rare. This demand is not just local. International collectors are showing interest in Canadian coins, and this drives the price even higher. Auction houses often see intense bidding wars when a rare 2004 nickel in fine or better condition comes on the block. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the money. Today, the 2004 Canadian 5-cent coin in fine or better condition can fetch impressive sums at auctions and in private sales. Depending on the grade, some coins have been valued at several $290,560, while high-end graded examples can rise much higher. What is amazing is that something that was once worth just 5 cents is now being recognized as a piece of history with a powerful $400,670 value. This shows how the numismatic market rewards patience, rarity, and condition. Collectors are actively searching for this coin, and as demand keeps rising, so does the price. If you are someone who wants to start collecting, or if you already have a passion for Canadian coins, here are some important tips. Always check your change and coin rolls because treasures like the 2004 nickel can still be found in circulation. Preserve any coin you discover by avoiding direct contact with your fingers. Use gloves or a soft cloth to prevent oils and scratches. Consider getting coins professionally graded, as this increases both their value and desirability in the market. Networking with other collectors, joining coin clubs, and watching live auctions can also give you insights into current trends and real-time values. And most importantly, never underestimate the value of patience. Sometimes holding on to your coin for a few more years can multiply its worth as the market evolves. The 2004 Canadian 5-cent coin is more than just a small piece of nickel. It represents history, artistry, and above all, value. From its unique features to its scarcity and fine condition, this coin has captured the hearts of collectors across Canada and beyond. The fact that it now commands big money in the auction market proves that the world of numismatics is full of hidden opportunities waiting to be discovered. So, whether you are just beginning your coin collecting journey or you are an experienced collector, keep your eyes open for this remarkable 2004 nickel. It might be small in size, but in terms of collector demand and dollar value, it is absolutely powerful. Stay tuned for more exciting videos where we explore rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable collectibles that can change the way you look at pocket change forever. Next up, coin number 5. Today, I am bringing you something truly special. A deep dive into one of the most fascinating and surprisingly valuable modern Canadian coins, the 2018 Canada 5-cent piece in very fine condition. At first glance, people often underestimate small denomination coins, but once you understand the story, the rarity, and the collector demand behind this issue, you will see why this coin is making waves in today's action market and reaching big values in dollars. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this 2018 Canadian nickel is a coin you should never overlook, tracing its roots all the way to the 19th century. For decades, the 5-cent piece has been an important part of Canadian currency, evolving from the early silver half-dimes to the modern nickel coins we recognize today. The 2018 issue stands out in this lineage because it reflects not just the continuation of tradition, but also a fascinating period in Canadian minting. This was a year when demand from collectors and changes in minting practices created a situation where certain 1918 nickels ended up becoming far scarcer and more desirable than anyone expected. Understanding this historical backdrop is essential to appreciating why the 2018 5-cent coin in very fine condition is now turning heads in the collector community. When we look at the unique features of the 2018 5-cent coin, we can immediately see the iconic beaver design on the reverse, a symbol of Canadian heritage and industrious spirit. But collectors know it's not just about the beaver, it's about the finer details. Coins from this year in very fine condition show sharpness in the design elements that make them visually stunning. The crisp lines in the fur of the beaver, the clarity of the waterlines, and the clean, bold lettering of the inscriptions stand out beautifully. On the obverse side, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II carries a dignity and precision that adds to the charm of this coin. These design details, when preserved in such fine condition, make the coin highly attractive not just as a piece of money, but as a miniature work of art that represents Canada's national identity. Collectors are chasing this coin so passionately. While millions of coins are minted each year, not all of them survive in the kinds of conditions that appeal to serious numismatists. The 2018 5-cent piece in very fine condition is rare, because so many of these coins entered circulation quickly and were subjected to heavy daily use. Finding examples that remain sharp, clean, and full of original detail is not easy at all. This limited availability is exactly what fuels collector demand. In fact, auctions and private sales have shown that coins in this grade are commanding attention from both Canadian and international collectors. Rarity is the golden key in coin collecting, and with this coin, scarcity and top condition is pushing its desirability to new levels. In today's collector market, the 2018 5-cent coin in very fine condition is fetching impressive. We're talking about a coin originally worth just 5 cents now being sold and valued in the range of multiple dollars, with some auction prices climbing higher depending on the exact condition and demand at the moment. It's a perfect example of how modern coins, when combined with scarcity and collector interest, can rise dramatically in price. $290,450. Every new sale adds momentum to its reputation, and this positive trend is one that continues to grow as more people realize just how undervalued this coin once was. There are a few key tips that can make the journey more rewarding. First, always focus on condition. Very fine condition is the sweet spot, and the sharper the details, the more attractive the coin becomes in the marketplace. Second, stay active in the numismatic community. Auctions, coin shows, and online forums are excellent places to connect with other collectors and discover opportunities to acquire this coin. Finally, think of this not just as a small piece of nickel, but as an investment in history and culture. Coins like this don't just hold value. They continue to grow in demand, especially as more people wake up to their importance. It's clear that the year 2018 Canada 5-cent coin in very fine condition is far more than just pocket change. It's a coin that embodies history, artistry, rarity, and growing market value. Collectors everywhere are recognizing its worth, and those who hold on to examples in top condition are sitting on a valuable asset in today's strong action market. So, the next time you come across Canadian nickels from the year 2018, take a close look, because you just might have a hidden treasure in your hands. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of Canadian coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. Your support helps us bring you even more insights into the coins that make collecting so exciting. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your coin hunts always bring you treasures like the 2018 Canada 5-cent piece.